I'm the newly appointed sales director at Lancashire Cricket, and my role basically involves looking after and I guess leading on all the commercial platforms in relation to ticketing, hospitality, hotel and then conference and events.
I'm Liz Cooper, I'm the Partnership Director. Myself and the team that I work alongside look after all the commercial partnerships across the club. They range from kind of global brands to Northwest brands. And I also look after the kind of the venue marketing side as well.
I think the key things are that when you're gearing towards thinking about working in sport, just try and get as many experiences and opportunities within big events, sporting arenas, volunteer for stuff, really start to understand what major events are like. Work hard, you've got to work hard and have the right attitude, and if you have all of those things, then you're going to be able to grow. People are going to recognise that. They're going to know that you're a good person because you're good at what you do, but you're also the kind of person that has that can-do attitude, the enthusiasm and motivation to make things happen and make things work.
You got to get a bit tough and be very clear what you want and get out there and get it, because if you're confident and you portray, that kind of demeanour, you know what, sometimes it's bluff. But that doesn't matter, because you're about influencing and it's people's perceptions of you. So what I would say is, be brave, and if you really want to go for it, you should go for it and not feel that you're not good enough, because we've kind of played with that low self-esteem when we're not good enough, and to be thankful for everything. Yeah, of course, but you can add tremendous value to an organisation. If you've got passion, commitment, energy and desire, then you know what? Everything will fall into place, but you've got to really want it. That's a really good question, because there is a challenge. It is very male dominated. I've worked in football, rugby and now cricket. So, it's been tough, because you've always got to try that little bit harder to be accepted, I think. And you're working along, although I think it's changing. I think there's more females now in key positions. If you just look at our board table, there's 3 women on the board now. Well, 2 years ago there wasn't any. So I think the whole mindset is changing towards women. And so there's more of a balance. I think there's still a lot of work to do, particularly in cricket.
For me personally, no. And I think at the club as well, it's great now because we have a real balance on the exec team in terms of male, female. And I think that's really important because, we do think in completely different ways, and we all bring different kind of skills and experiences to the table. So now we have the sales director, partnerships director and HR director all female. Which is fantastic. It's a real even 50-50 split. On the head of department team, again, it's a real kind of balance of male-female, which I think is really important. So I think here we're getting it right in terms of that overall kind of gender equality mix. I mean, at the end of the day, it needs to be the best people for the jobs, regardless of gender, in my opinion. But I think it's just great to see that more women are coming through and going, we can do this, and we can grow the club and support the club in many different ways.
I think it's about giving people confidence, using your experience, not just in the world of work, but life experience, but spotting talent and nurturing it, I think is key.
I'm a mum of 2 as well, so I've got an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old, so my life is crazy at home as well. So I think it's important for me to kind of balance my home life with work life as well. But I think it's showing people within the club, within the team, that you can do that. You can have this amazing career and you can also have this fabulous life outside of it, where you have a family, you can do nice things with them as well. So for me, it's that balance of everything, as well as being successful for myself, for the team and for the club as well.